I know you know about this impeachment, American Crime Story. I haven't seen the whole thing. I'm on episode 8, but this shit is. I had a lot of thoughts about this. While I'm watching, I'm thinking about what the fuck I was going to say.
I don't know.
The way I'm watching from trying to be a fly on the wall. Like maybe saying all this shit really did happen, bro.
No,
I mean, it happened, but I ain't gonna lie, bro. Most of this shit, bro, I'm like, bro, hell no, bro. Like, that's what I'm doing, bro. Man, you tripping, bro. What the fuck wrong with you?
Yeah, I ain't seen this shit.
Let me, so for the listeners, the ones that are actually listening, American Crime Story has a series on FX.
The same people with OJ.
Yeah, OJ, they did Versace.
Yeah.
So like those like the last two. So now they're doing the impeachment. They talking about Monica Lewinsky and Bill Clinton.
Yeah.
That's what's going on.
Sexual life, bro. So let me
listen to me, fool. The dude that's playing Bill Clinton for now on, I don't care what movie he is in.
He killing it.
He Bill Clinton.
He looked like the nigga. First of all, everybody in this is doing like I googled these people and like watched random like just try videos like of them in the real, like the real people, like Linda Tripp. First of all, shout out to my girl Sarah Paulson, cold as fuck.
We were just talking about her. I'm like,
she the truth, bro.
Sarah Paulson.
This lady is the truth.
Nigga,
I read up about how she went through 20 some employees that didn't work with Linda Tripp, so she watched like 20 hours of film on her, like her posture, the way she talked, the way she made the lady look.
She killing it, fool.
Look like herself. Because I did. I googled the real Linda Tripp. Look like, damn.
Right.
You did that shit, Sarah.
That's her.
You did. As usual, you did that shit. But nah, this movie, this show really got me like, bro, for real, like, hey, bro, what the fuck y'all doing? There's a lot of bull. It's like high school, bro. That shit like high school. On God. That shit high school.
But this shit typical America, though.
But this is high school. That's not supposed to be president.
It's typical America, though, bro.
It ain't got nothing to do with your job. It is. Well, look, check this out.
Nah, that's crazy that this typical America, this nigga got a list of 30 females he done sexual harassed before he even stepped in office. That's what I'm saying. That's crazy. That's supposed to be typical America, which they was making it like
let me just give a round of applause real quick to the millennials. That's us, our generation. Because one thing I learned about just the 90s in general, fool, there was a whole bunch of shit going on that really wasn't none of our business.
None of our business. And it was out there for us.
And to keep it a buck, if that would have happened now, only thing Bill would have had to do was just be like, yeah, bro, fuck.
Yes, that's yes, that's all he had to say. Yeah, I did.
You did that and you went to clear, fool.
You would have got more love off this shit. You would have got more females that would have probably been knocking at your door. All the fellas been like, hey, my boy.
That man lied and then doubled down.
He did more than lie. This nigga was an habitual liar.
That man tripled down. But one thing I was learned during this show, basically, right now you on episode 8. I'm almost done with it. So the whole time I'm watching the show, Linda Tripp to me was the villain.
Oh yeah, for sure. She's the villain. She's the villain.
Going like, damn, bro. But she's not really the villain, fool.
But for the show, she's the villain.
For the show, she not.
Keep watching. Okay. Well, right now,
the real villain in this show.
I mean, for the 4 episodes at least, after like season 3 or 4, when she started kicking it with Monica. When she took her ass to Radio Shack, that's when she became the villain.
Oh yeah, but the real villain though is Bill Clinton.
Oh, for sure. Like
he's the real villain.
Yeah, he's the villain before he even come on the screen.
But at the same time, I was like, man, like, you know what I'm saying? This is the main personal business. Like, niggas shouldn't care. But the way that he went about it, though.
Like, it'd have been different if he just got some head for one female in the office. You feel me? Hey, yeah, bro. I did that, bro.
But that man really did love Monica, though, I feel like. I feel like he loved her.
He did. Nah, I ain't gonna lie, bro. That nigga, he did, bro. But he was so green, though. First of all, she crazy, too.
Oh yeah, she's talked about.
Bruh, but did you seen the episode where she was talking about all the shit she'd have been through with other dudes and she's like, bruh.
Oh yeah, she been doing it. So check this out. This is one thing I did realize about Monica, fool. And like Monica is slick. And out of everybody in the equation, she's the realest one. Now listen, we are some dudes right now, so I'm about to talk about some guy shit. All right. she was the real one because she was trying to keep it 100.
She was lying. She was trying to lie. She would be like, now, I don't know if that's a real nigga shit or that was just stupidity. Because nigga, you finna lie under oath.
No, she was playing her role. She was playing her role.
No, that's not playing a role. That's not playing a role. Because listen. Playing a role is when the other person too is playing that role. That nigga wants to play that role. She was about to be out there solo.
He was playing, bro, listen to me.
No, he was gassing her up to make sure she ain't snitch.
Nah.
Bruh, you
feel like she knew what was going on, huh, Sweet? Yeah.
Sweet, come on, bro. Listen, bro. When he kept on asking her a question about the affidavit, did you do this? Like that.
She did it. She was like, bro, I'll do whatever you need me to do, bro.
And then guess what he did? He switched that hoe up on her ass.
I know, that's what I'm saying. He's the real villain.
Yeah, he's
Monica
still
was
real
doing
villain.
what she, but Monica,
I don't know if she's like a sub villain.
Like Monica was gonna be, bro. Monica is honestly, she's the only.
And then that's another thing. It was like, boy, I tell you, white people and money.
Her little whole role.
The feds had her in the hotel 10 deep.
That made me
let
mad.
her use the phone. Let her walk downstairs. Use the phone. Let her waited till her mom pulled up from. Come on, like that shit, like. Bruh, they let her mama fly from DC.
Every time
New York,
I see any movie, TV show, whatever, bro, where there's cops involved and they're not giving the dudes like their rights, like her not being able to make a phone call the lawyer, being like literally her lawyer had to call her and say, "Yo, you can leave."
Yeah. But see, this what I'm saying. Like that's the police in general.
Yeah, they're gonna try to.
But at the same time, if your ass, I don't know if they'll let you walk out, my boy.
Yes, they would have.
Yeah,
they would have no choice, fool. They would
have brought up something for you.
Listen to me.
Is that your goddamn Ford Fusion parked out there illegally? You booking his ass.
Hey,
on your ass, bro.
Shit, hey.
She was walking though, nigga. She ain't had no car.
I do bullshit. You ain't got no Ford Fusion. You change cars every month, so I can't remember what kind of car you got now.
All I was saying, man, what? But all I'm saying is, though, like I said, I feel like Monica, she was the victim because like she was doing what she was supposed to do. She was like, no, I'm gonna be quiet. I ain't gonna tell nobody. I'll sign an affidavit, all that. Like, just give me a job at Revlon. I'm gone.
No, you skipping over the whole part where the niggas was trying to get her the job, and she kept on talking about, no, the same shit. Linda said she was tired of her bullshit. Cause one day she,
oh yeah, that's true.
No, that's how you learn that she really ain't got it all up here.
She loved Bill. Oh, no, she did.
She ain't got it. That's what I'm saying. But you could have got a job with the UN ambassador. You turned about, you get hot about that crime on the phone with Linda. Then you go to you say you didn't want to go to New York. You finally go to New York. You didn't want the job, Revlon. They gave you the job. Then you didn't want the job. Because you want to be back in the White House so bad. They're not letting you in that hole. It's been 3 years, lady.
That shit.
L-I-G it, Craig. Let it go.
Let it go, Craig.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Because here's the thing. She could have, if she was smart, if I was the woman in that particular situation, this is what I would have done. I would have been like, yo, Bill, like, I still want to kick it with you, but this is what we can do. Give me a little condo in New York, and you just come by and see me.
I think that's what he was trying to do, because that's, remember he said, remember that she was going with Linda, talking to Linda about when she was like, yeah, I don't want to go take this job in New York because if I go to New York, we never talk again. But he's like, then she was like, well, if I do go to New York and he is going to come see me, it'll be 2 years later after he get through serving his term. So that's another reason she didn't want to go to New York, but she didn't want to sit down for 2 years.
Wait, bro.
She already was talking about having kids and marriage and all that shit.
Hey, that's her problem. We talked about this shit already. She didn't want to go through the adversity.
What's that?
She didn't want to go through the adversity. Sit your ass down, girl.
But she definitely went through some adversity, goddamn. Shit, she went through.
Hey, well, this nigga Bill ain't shit, bro.
She was hurtful.
Okay, wait.
That shit was so funny when she got hurt.
Hey, this nigga Bill, bro.
Go ahead.
He really, like, he's the definition of a nigga. That's a nigga. all his moves that he was doing, that's a nigga move. Now I ain't talking about black or white for you motherfuckers that don't understand.
We knew Bill was a nigga.
Nigga move, bro.
We knew Bill was a nigga.
Which one? Which one's the
whole thing? Him and Hillary, them some niggas.
Yeah.
Like them some green ass, ignorant ass.
Let me go ahead.
Bill, yes.
Pause that.
They ignorant as fuck. They green as fuck. They some niggas, The niggas don't give a fuck.
But if Hillary was being a real one, she would have dipped.
She would have got the fuck on, bro. See, before this, before saying this, I remember when she was running for president, everybody was like, hell nah, we ain't voting no fucking Hillary Clinton. Them Clintons crazy for da-da-da. Like, you know what I'm saying? We was youngsters when all this shit was going on. So seeing this shit and learning like, oh, this lady
they'll do whatever.
Ever to stay up there, bro.
They'll do whatever.
That's another thing. I'm like, bro, I could never be a politician. I be wanting to fight with these niggas when they start using them other words. They try to confuse a nigga. I just drop your ass in my seat.
I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm gonna say this one part. I'm done with this one now. There was this one scene when the investigators was interrogating Bill.
Mm-hmm. Oh, he used the ears when he was like, ears. Talking about that shit?
Bruh, he played out like,
that's
damn,
a pimp.
That was cold.
Nigga pimp. When I say that nigga's a pimp, that nigga is a pimp. But that man said, what is your meaning of is? Is you mean that I didn't do it? I was like, but what the
He said that. I was like,
he playing too cold, bro. That's not like, that nigga. It's too a nigga, cold. Bro. That's a whole street nigga.
Too cold, he didn't get where he was at. You know what I'm saying?
Man, talk to him, Jay.
You gotta know some shit. You gotta have a little street smart about you.
Bro. Hey, so if you was what's her name, Paula Jones,
now,
would you have took that 700?
Hell yeah, she was dumb too though.
Well, come on,
she was dumb too though. Like she was like, trying to be the next Leonardo DiCaprio.
You sit your dumb ass down. You can't average shit.
Hell no,
country ass nigga.
Hey, man,
that nigga so trash.
But now, so one more part about the interview, fool. That man said define sex.
He said define sex. That man said, listen, bro, did you or did you not have sex in the Oval Office or some shit? And he was like, hey, by their definition, it was.
We had inappropriate touching.
Some shit like that. Them niggas like, bro, I swear to God, I'm going to kill this nigga.
Hey, yo, he hell. Straight hell.
That's what I'm saying, bro. Hey.
That woman gave him a fellatio and he was like, it was not sexual relations. I said,
bro, that shit was so funny. That nigga's like, hey, hey, did you take her, did you touch her titties or something? He was like, hey, that depends on your definition.
I didn't touch her titties, skin to skin.
Hell no.
Bill Clinton was on one, fool.
Bro, them folks is green.
It wasn't skin to skin. That man said that I wasn't touching her with the intent to arouse her.
But he said like she was trying to do it to him, arouse him. He was like, I wasn't trying to arouse her. I was getting head. You know what I'm saying? When I was getting that head, she wasn't arousing me. I was arousing her. She was arousing herself. Bro. This man cold with the word.
He was cold.
That man cold with the wordplay, bro. I've never seen such.
He was cold with the wordplay, man.
Now that's when I saw that shit. I was like, oh, I see how you got off. Yeah, he was confused.
Oh yeah, he got off with that. They was
really
like,
want to talk about it.
Them boys had to start looking back in the book. How the fuck we can play this shit?
Wait a minute, fool. That man defined sexual intercourse, bro. That shit was cold. I was like, all right.
That's how you play it, though. That man went back to their whole deposition and said, hey, this how they define sexual relations. Hey, I ain't do that.
Man,
I ain't do that.
I mean, she sucked my dick, but I ain't have
sex. Man. You said I penetrated. I did not. I did not.
I ain't have sex with that woman.
Bro, that shit fun.